Hello, in this video we will look at a quant-based reasoning question which will test your visualization skills along with a few basic concepts of arithmetic progression. Let's start. Now there are 216 small cubes of side 1 cm each. These cubes have serial numbers 1 to 216 written on them. They are arranged in the form of a larger cube of side 6 cm each. They are arranged in the form of a cube keeping the following conditions. Before looking at the conditions, let's visualize this. Basically, this can be seen as a 6 by 6 by 6 cube being cut into 216 smaller cubes of dimension 1 by 1 by 1, somewhat like this. We saw cutting of a painted cube under the topic cubes, but this is different. Now on this larger cube, numbering from 1 to 216 is to be done. The first condition says that it starts by creating a bottom layer. So this will be our bottom layer. Let's look at it separately. Now it would be more convenient if we look at the top view of this layer like this. Now it has a front row. So this will be the front row. And here this will be the front row. Leftmost cube equals to 1. So numbering on this cube is 1. And for the top view, the numbering will be 1 for this leftmost cube. And then up to 6 to complete the row. So numbering will be somewhat like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Furthermore, it says that the second row behind it will have 7 to 12, 13 to 18 and so on. Furthermore, the second row behind it will have 7 to 12, 13 to 18 and so on. So the row behind the first row will be this row. Basically, in the top view, this will be this row. So numbering will be 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. And behind this row, numbering will continue as 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 and 18 and so on. Now, if we look at this cube, the row behind the first row is this row, as I told you. And this cube, which is at the right corner, will be numbered as 12, this cube. Cube just behind it will be 18. Now don't confuse it with this row which is actually above the bottom layer. We are talking about the row which is behind the first row. So if this is the first row, this will be the second, this will be the third and so on. So in a layer, if we consider this bottommost layer, number behind 1 is 7 and number behind 6 is 12. So we can say that in a particular layer, value of a cube plus 6 gives us the value of the cube which is behind it. Now second condition is the second layer will start again in the same manner such that the last number in the topmost corner at the back is 216. So basically this cube at the back is 216. This will be our second layer which is just above the bottom layer. Again, we'll consider the top view. So here the numbering will start with 37. Why 37? Because value of this cube will be 36. Here if we look at this row, 12, 18, then it will be 24, then 30 and finally it will be 36. Here from the top view, it will be 18, 24, 30 and 36. We are just adding 6 to every cube to get the value of the cube behind it. So the first cube here in the layer which is above the bottommost layer will be 37 and numbering will go on like 37, 38, 39, 40, 41 and 42. So basically this cube will be 42. This cube was 6. Now here if we look at this upper layer, 37 is just above 1 and 42 is just above 6. So basically we can say that value of a cube plus 36 will give us the value of the cube which is just above it. Like this, numbering of smaller cubes will be done from 1 to 216. Let's look at the questions which are asked. So question 1 says that what is the sum of all the cubes in the bottommost layer in the diagonal? So in the bottommost layer, that is this layer, this is the first cube and this is the cube which is diagonally opposite to it. So this is the diagonal that we are talking about. Similarly, there will be one more diagonal connecting this cube. Similarly, there will be one more diagonal connecting this cube and the cube in the opposite corner like this. Now, which one to consider? Let's first calculate the sum and then come back to this question. If we look at the cubes which are connected by this diagonal, we can observe that it's an AP with first term 1 and common difference 8 minus 1, that is 7. So last term is 36. So sum can be written as n by 2 a plus L, where n is number of terms, a is the first term and L is the last term. Here n will be equal to 6 as we are considering 6 layers or 6 rows basically. So 6 by 2 into a is 1 and L is 36. So 6 by 2 is 3 into 37, which gives us 111. Now for the second diagonal, here this value of this cube will be 36 minus 5, that is 31. So Sn will be equal to n by 2 again a plus L, which is 6 by 2 into 6 plus 31, which is equal to 3 into 37 again. This also gives us 111. So no matter which diagonal we are considering, sum will remain the same in both the cases. So the answer for this question will be 111. Let's look at the next question. What is the sum of all the cubes in the column of the cube with cubes in the second row from the front, okay, second row from the front and third column from the left? If this is the first row, this will be the second row. Now, if it was given as second row in the front, then we would have considered this row, which is just above the first row. But here we have to consider the row which is behind the first row, that is this row or this layer basically. And third column from the left, 1, 2 and 3, that is this column. So this row and this column simply means we are talking about this cube and all the cubes which are below it. If we look at it in the bottom layer top view, second row will be this row and third column will be 1, 2, 3, this column. So basically we are talking about this cube, or we can say this cube whose value is 9 and all the cubes above it. As we have seen that cubes above are at a difference of 36. So cube above 9 will be 9 plus 36, which will be 45. So it can be written as 9 comma 9 plus 36. Next cube will be 9 plus 36 plus 36. So clearly this is an AP with first term 9, that is A is 9 and common difference in this case will be 36. So we can definitely calculate the sum. Here the formula used will be Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 d. Here we don't know the last term, so we'll use this formula. Now n here will again be 6 as we are considering 6 layers. So sum will be 6 by 2 into 9 plus n is 6. So 6 in minus 1 is 5 into difference is 36. So this will be equal to 3 into 18 plus 180. 3 into 18 plus 180 is 198. So 3 into 198 gives us 594 as the final answer. Let's look at the next question. What is the sum of all the cubes in the diagonal starting from rightmost bottom cube and rightmost top cube at the back? Rightmost bottom cube will be this cube and rightmost top cube at the back will be this cube. Now the diagonal connecting will be like this. The value of this cube is 6, value of this cube is 216. We need to calculate the sum. So sum can be written as n by 2. Here we are aware of the first and the last term, so it will be a plus l. N will again be 6 as we are considering 6 layers. So 6 by 2 into a is 6 plus 216, which gives us 3 into 222, which finally gives us 666 as our final answer. Let's look at the last question. What is the sum of all the cubes in the diagonal starting from the rightmost bottom cube and leftmost top cube at the back? Now, this is talking about basically this cube and this cube at the back. Clearly, this will be the diagonal and it is a body diagonal, and the cubes that this body diagonal contains will be in AP only. First term will be 6 and last term will be, if it is 216, 216 minus 5 is 211. So last term will be 211. Number of terms will again be 6 as we are considering 6 layers and we are taking one cube from each layer. So sum will be 6 by 2 into A is 6 and L in this case is 211. So we get 3 into 217, which finally gives us 651 as our final answer. With this, we have completed all the questions that were asked for this set. Just like in geometry, if a word problem is given to us, we visualize what the figure will look like. In the same way, here also we visualized how the numbering is being done in the cube and which diagonal is the question talking about. Having done this, rest was a cakewalk. Thank you for watching.